It is literally taking people less than 1 hour to make $225 on TikTok from their free TikTok account. And this is something that is not even requiring many skills to do. And even better than that, people are doing this from anywhere in the world. And right now you have the opportunity to make even more than that. But this will only work if you can dedicate at least 1 hour a day to doing this. And don't worry, I'm about to walk you step by step through how to set this up and get started. And once you get it up and running, you'll be able to turn this into passive income that will continue to make you money even while you sleep. What's up guys, this is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use, but first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum, jambo ciao. Namaste. So first, let me start by telling you how this even works. So TikTok has this pretty new feature that's built into it, and it will allow you to sell products that you have never even created, that you don't even own, and you've never even touched. You will just be selling them, and when the product sells through TikTok Shop, you get paid. But through this particular program, TikTok will work in your favor, and they will be pushing your stuff out to the people that are already interested in buying it. And in case you are wondering, yes, they will even do this with a brand new account. You don't have to have many followers at all. And that's because if you get sales, they will benefit from it. So they want you to do well. Now, the first step in this entire process is going to be to create a free TikTok Shop account. And to make this as simple as possible, I am going to be putting the link down in the description that will take you exactly to where you need to go to sign up for this free account. So once you get here, you can just enter the info that they are asking to create your account. And once you do that, the first question that they will ask is, what is your business type? Now, most people go with individual. That's when you are just using your name. If you have a registered business, you can use that as well. But you do not have to have a business to do this. So we'll just select individual. And then another thing it will want you to do after that is upload your ID. They want to make sure you are who you say you are, because there are a lot of scammers out there. But this part is pretty self-explanatory. But one thing I do want to mention is when you are signing up during this part, they will ask you what your primary product is that you are selling, and you can choose anything from there, because we can change this later if needed, and this does not affect you being approved. So once you hit submit to your application, it will need to be reviewed, and for some people it can take just a few minutes. When I applied, it didn't take long at all, less than an hour. But some it may take a few hours, some it may take a day, 2 or more. It's just going to vary from person to person. But while you are waiting, there are some things that we can work on now and get set up so that once you're approved, we can start making this money. So the first thing you are going to want to do is submit your tax info so that you can get paid. And this part is pretty straightforward. You're entering your name and your personal information. You'll have to put your social security number in here. But after you finish that part, the next section is going to be your shipping options. But this is so important because the shipping options will allow us to be able to add products to the store. And the way that I'm about to show you how to set this up, you will not have to worry about shipping anything. Again, you won't even probably see these products. And that's because we are going to be using an automated drop shipping platform, and they'll do the shipping for us. So when we receive an order, then they will order that product from the supplier, and then they will have the supplier to ship it directly to the customer. So to set up this shipping method, what we are going to do is go over here to orders. Then we are going to select shipping settings, and we should be under that first tab for fulfillment, and we will set up warehouse settings. And when it comes to selling drop shipping products, it's best if you have the place that is being shipped from the same place that you're delivering to. So that means I'm in the United States, my ship from address should be United States, my ship to should be within the United States. Now you can ship from other countries like China to the US or anywhere else, but if you do it the other way, it will just make sure that your shipments arrive faster. Now you will have to add a pickup address, and you will also have to add a return address. Now for this part, you can go and get a virtual address and use that. If not, you can use your home address, and you don't have to be too worried about using your home address, because there is a way that you can make sure that your customers receive a return label so that they'll be able to return it to where it needs to go and not to your home. So if you have to go with the home address for now, you can. And another thing I just want to tell you is that you can go and get a free phone number from Google Voice, and you'll be able to add that number in here with your shipping options as well, just so that people won't see your personal phone number. So I just typed in my address here, and I use the same one for both. And once you've added those, then we'll come back to the shipping setting, and we want to select the shipping and delivery tab this time. And what we have to do here is change it from TikTok shipping, because remember, we want that automated drop shipping platform to take control of that for us. So we will have to change that to seller shipping. And before we hit OK, we'll have to add what is called a template, and that's very easy to do. We'll just select view template, and then we'll just hit the create tab, and they'll ask you what you want to name it. I'll just leave the name that they came up with, and then you'll have to choose where this particular template will be shipping from, and we'll select that warehouse that we just created. And then when they ask for the rate model, then we'll just go with weight-based shipping, and for the next part we'll go with standard shipping. Now, one thing you want to do when it comes to this to make sure you get more sales is to offer free shipping. So we will keep that flat rate at 0. Now, technically it won't be free because we will be adding the cost of shipping in the price that we're charging. However, to the customer it looks free, and that will increase your chances of getting sales. So at this point we will just hit submit on that, and then you want to make sure that in them shipping settings you go back, and we want to swap those shipping options to that seller shipping, so we can hit OK at this point. And then we will be done with setting up our shipping part. So that was just about the toughest part of this, and I'm trying to again make sure I'm pulling out any parts that may be confusing, so that this process will be much easier for you and you can get started making money. So after that, the next thing we need to make sure we do is head over to finances, and this is where you will be able to see how much you're getting paid, see when you're getting paid, and this is also where you will add your bank information so that you can get paid. Now, I won't take too much time on this part because, as you can see, it's pretty simple process. You just follow what they're asking. But also, when you are in your TikTok shop, just play around with the different tabs they have in here, just so that you can get familiar with it. You can see when you get orders, where they'll be, how the shipping process going, just everything that's going on in here, analytics and more. But by this time you should have your approval, and now we can start the fun part, because the next part is finding products to sell that will actually get sales. Now, just a FYI, there are some products on TikTok that you cannot sell, but with the tools I'm giving you today, this will help you to avoid running into some of these issues. But I am going to leave this link below for the products that are prohibited from being sold on TikTok, so that you can review this in your own time. Just a little homework for you. But once we are ready to start finding products, there's 2 important questions that you should always ask yourself. And the first is, what problems are people having that I can solve? Because solving problems gets sales. And also, you want to make sure the product that you choose, you will be able to receive a profit from, and not just any profit, a good one. Now, one way you're able to find these type of products is by creating a new TikTok account, and you can just scroll through and see what type of products they start to show you, and then that will let you see what's working out there. But that takes a lot of time. So I have a much easier and better way to do this, and that's by using the tool AutoDS. And in AutoDS, they have something called handpicked products, and these are products that are selling right now. And in these products, they will show you how people are engaging with them, what the potential profit is for these, and you'll also be able to see the ads on these so that you can see what's working. And on top of that, this is the tool that will automatically handle your orders for you. They will be shipping it, and they have a ton of other stuff that I'm about to show you. And a good thing is, if you go down to the link in my description, you can get started with AutoDS for only $1 for 30 days, so that you can test this out and see if it works for you before you fully commit to this. But I'm more than sure you will. But once you sign up for that 30-day trial, they will tell you to add your store. So you are going to make sure that you choose the TikTok shop, and then you'll have to log into it so that they'll be able to connect them. But that's really why we went ahead and applied for TikTok shop first, so that at this point everything will go smooth. But once you are connected, then we can go to the tools and search through the marketplace. And in the marketplace, what I suggest you doing is going and selecting AutoDS suppliers, because these are the suppliers that have been vetted for product quality and also for fast shipping time. And this is something that will definitely help you during this process. But in the marketplace, you will find tons of products to choose from. Just keep in mind when you are choosing those things that are prohibited from that list that I gave you. But another place in here that I love to search that I already mentioned was those hand-picked products, because these are the ones that are actually selling well right now. Now that don't mean that the other ones in the marketplace won't, but these just have a lot of analytics that we can look at. Like we can look at competitor websites. We can also look at what the target audience for these products are. We can look at how many orders that it's receiving to prove that this is a hot selling item right now. This is really what will push you ahead of the competition. It's kind of like the cheat code. But whatever product you choose from here, you also want to make sure you either go to Google or Amazon and search for it so that you can see what price people are selling it for on there as well. Because again, we're just making sure that we'll be able to make profit from this. And I know you're probably ready to jump out there and just start selling everything, but I suggest that you start with just one product so that you can perfect this before you start adding others. So let me show you how you'll be able to import this product or any product to TikTok so that you'll be able to sell it on there. Basically what this will be doing is adding it to your shop on TikTok. So once you find the ones you want to sell in AutoDS, all you have to do is select this import tab that's right beneath the product, and this will then send it to your drafts. You can either click your drafts right here, or you can come over to the left side and select it. And in the drafts, this is where we will be able to edit the product, and we'll be able to optimize it to try to get more sales. So things you're able to optimize is your title. You can do your title and your description. You can tell it that you want to make it more sellable or more professional. The next thing that's going to be important is the variants, which will allow you to select which colors or styles of this you want to sell. And for each variant, you will have to edit that to set the price. And when it comes to setting price, you'll see this fees area right here. And with TikTok Shop, the fees are usually around 6%, but that will vary from country to country, and it'll also depend on the product. So you definitely want to make sure that you look into that yourself so you can set the right fee. So you'll make sure that you add that fee so that it can be factored in your price. And when it comes to price, you want it to be at the least 2 times what the buy price is. People usually sell this from anywhere to 2 to 3 times the buy price of this. As you can see, when we looked on Amazon, it's a little bit more than 3 times the buy price. But at this point, you'll just hit save and import, and that's what's going to send it over to your TikTok shop, and you'll be able to start selling. I do want to let you know though that you don't have to just sell the products that are found in AutoDS. As long as it meets the TikTok guidelines, if you come across a product that you find on TikTok and you see that it's done well, but you just so happen to not be able to find that particular one in AutoDS, you can always go to places like AliExpress. You can search for the product that you're interested in, and once you find it, you'll just copy the URL for that, and then you'll come back over to AutoDS, and in AutoDS we'll select add product, and we'll be adding a single product, and you'll just paste the link here. And I'm located in the United States, so I will make sure that it ships from where I am, which is the US. And by adding it to AutoDS this way, this will still allow AutoDS to be able to automate your orders, which will save you a lot of time so that you can be able to focus on more important things like getting the sale. And how you are going to be doing that is by making sure you're getting your products before the right people that's looking to buy. Like I said, TikTok will already be helping to push your products out there, but you will still have to do your part. Now, I like to always stick to free marketing. Why? Because it's working today. A lot of things can easily go viral. You do not have to buy ads for this to work, but doing it the free way, of course, is going to take a little bit more energy. Now, if you do have some additional funds, I definitely suggest whatever product you selected that you purchase it. You can buy it from Amazon, but once you receive the order, make as many videos as possible, and you do not even have to be on the screen to do this. And you'll be able to add trending sounds and songs that will help to get this out there even more. Another thing you can do is talk about your experience with it. A lot of people like testimonials. They want to feel like they can trust that this product will really work. You can also go live and talk about it. That tends to do well. And please listen up, y'all, because I know this is what stops a lot of people. The videos do not have to be perfect. You do not have to go buy expensive equipment. You can record this right from your phone. Hit record, hit stop, upload it. You don't even really have to edit it. And you can even record directly in the TikTok app, and you're able to edit in there for free. Now, if you don't want to buy the product, there is a way that you can download TikTok videos that have Creative Commons license to it and just use just a few seconds of that. And honestly, you can just screen record it, and then you'll be able to upload that into TikTok and edit it from there. Or you can use CapCut, which is a free editing software. Now, one of the things that I want to make sure I point out to you is when it comes to creating these TikTok videos, you only have a few seconds to catch people's attention, so you want to make sure you have a strong hook. And to do that, you can use ChatGPT, which is free, and you can ask it to help you come up with 20 hooks for a TikTok video to sell, and you can insert whatever it is that you're trying to sell. And look at the list of things that it comes up with that'll catch people's attention. It's short and quick. But once you create your video, however you do it, you'll upload it to TikTok, and then you want to make sure you add that product to the video. It won't magically just appear there. You will have to add it, and once you upload the video, you'll just be able to select add link. Then under the add link, you'll choose your product, and you'll just choose the one that you want to add from your TikTok shop. It's not really as hard as many people think it is, but it will require you to do some work. And that's why I really love the automation part of this, because that takes away a lot of stress so that you can focus on creating those videos that will get you the sale. And after you get this set up, you'll be able to just take 1 hour every day to continue to make different content. People are not even really spending more time than that, but if you have more time, then of course you can put more into it. You know, the more you put into things, sometimes the better result. But I hope that this has helped you out. Please like this video because that helps me out. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.